windows down, trying just to drown it out. Oh, the silence way too loud, like a broken record now.
So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So on today's video, I'm actually gonna show you the kind of side hustles that we get to do to just, get some extra cash to help us with our bills. I hope you all can hear me. Really, I hope you can hear me. I still have a little bit of the cold, so I'm basically gonna take you along with me as I do some side hustles. Normally I don't do this. My husband is the one who does it, but today I was like, let me do it. Tomorrow is a holiday, so I was like, let me do it. Let me show my people how we get some dollars. Yeah, so it's just basically hustling. This is a side hustle. This is something that you can do on top of your normal 8 to 5 job. Been a long time since I did this. The last time I did this this DoorDash, I'm actually doing DoorDash. So the last time I did DoorDash was last year, before our baby came. So that was the last time that I did it. So today I was like, let me just go and do it and show people how we actually hustle to get some, extra cash. Because depending on your paycheck, on your normal paycheck here in the US, it's not gonna work. Like, you're gonna live paycheck to paycheck. So you need just a side hustle to help you with some of the bills.
Get over it now. Can we get over it now? Hey. Can I be honest? Oh, baby, yeah. Can I be honest? There's things that I never said, they're pushing you to get away. Gotta get away. It's your therapist telling you that everything's gonna be okay. Gonna be okay. Yeah, I can hear it in bed. You're trying to keep me awake. Just let me be honest. Just let me be honest, baby, baby, baby. Can we get over it? Should we just keep this up, baby? Can we get over it? It's time we had enough. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can we get over it? Or are we too deep in love? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can we get over it? No. Can we get over it? Let me be honest.
Guys, I'm from dropping off my first delivery. So normally the DoorDash is very busy around 11 to 2 p.m. and then in the evening from 4 or 5, yeah, when people are ordering dinner. So right now people are
Turn left onto 164th Street Southeast.
Okay, so right now people are ordering lunch, so that's why it gets busy. So between 11 and 2. Apart from DoorDash, we have actually tried Spark, we have done Instacart, we have also tried I think those are the ones that you have tried: DoorDash, Spark, Instacart. Yeah, so there's a lot of delivery apps that you can download and basically just hustle, especially if you're a new person and you have just arrived in the US and you have your social security. You can actually do this kind of side hustles. It's a good side hustle. It's it takes a toll on you because you have to be driving around the whole day, but I will tell you, it's a good side hustle. It just helps keep you busy. So right now I've already done my first delivery. So what I'm doing right now, I'm driving to our hotspot. So our hotspot is basically a place that is busy right now. So every time you do a drop off or every time you do your delivery,
turn left onto Mill Creek Boulevard, then turn right.
Okay, so every time you do your delivery, you have to head to a hotspot so that you can get your next order. If you're far from the hotspot, you can still get an order. So that's where I'm headed, to my next hotspot. Hopefully I'm gonna get a good order. My first order was really good. So the first order that I'm from doing, it was 1.3 miles and they paid me $9. So that's a good deal, and that's something that you should be aware of. Don't just take any kind of order. Don't take any kind of order. Make sure the orders that you're taking, they actually make sense, because right now the fuel is very expensive. So if you're not careful when it comes to choosing your orders, you're gonna end up using a lot of fuel on the road and you're not making any kind of profit. So make sure any kind of order that you're picking, at least make sure the mileage, just make sure the money is twice the mileage or 3 times the mileage. That's a tip for you guys.
Can we get over it? 'Cause haven't we had enough? Can we get over it? Or are we too deep enough? Can we get over it?
I'm already at my next hotspot. So what you basically do, I've not even parked the car, Jesus Christ. So what you do is you park and just wait for an order. Once you get your order, and then you get on the road, do the pickup, and then you do the delivery. And so tip number 2 is make sure you're dashing at the right time. Make sure you're dashing at the peak hours, for example during lunchtime and also during dinner time. Don't just go out anytime that you want, because sometimes you'll come out and there's no order. You end up spending your gas for no reason. So make sure that every time you're getting out, it's peak time for you wherever you are. Yeah. And I've received an order which is 1.3 miles for $6. So this is a good order, so I'm just gonna take it. So guys, I've already picked up my order. So right now I'm just going to deliver it. So this is my second order of the day so far. The only con about DoorDash or these driving apps is you really get tired because you're sitting down the whole time you're driving. So you really get tired because you have to concentrate on the road. You have to, like, it's a lot of work. Like, I remember when I used to do it, at the end of the day, I used to have a terrible headache because of just, because I have to concentrate on the road so that I don't miss an exit or I don't miss the customer's house. Like, it was just crazy. So there are actually people who are doing this as a job, as a full-time job. So they wake up in the morning, they go do deliveries the whole day and come back, and it's working for them. I mean, they make us a good amount of money. And when you do like an entire day, you can actually make up to $1,500 per week. Yes, ukijituma kabisa, you can make the $1,500 per week. It's really good. So
I just needed someone to hold me.
All the signs were there that this wasn't working, and after a while I just couldn't take the hurt. It left a hole in my chest on the day that she left, but it was for the best. I was praying down on my knees, and I still can't believe you showed up out of the blue.
I'm so
Happy it hurt when they walked out the door. Happy they left my heart broke on the floor.
happy I don't have to fight anymore. Had to leave it behind me so real love could find me. You opened my heart, set fire to my soul. I didn't see it coming, so how could I know? All of those tears, they were worth it.
And baby, you and me, we deserve this.
So happy,
happy.
So personally, I will reject such an order because I will take the mileage to be like 4 miles multiplied by 2. That's supposed to be $8, and they're underpaying me. So I will reject this order and just wait for the next one. This is how an hotspot looks like. So if an area is busy, it will be highlighted in red, and then you're able to see the kind of restaurants that are near the red zone, like down here. Yeah, so that's how you know like an area is busy. If it's not red, just gray, it means that it's not busy. So don't waste your time going there. So guys, I'm done with that delivery. Oh my god, I really hate doing deliveries at apartments, deliveries that take me to apartments, and then whenever like it takes you to an area that has a lot of apartments, oh my god, it's a complete disaster because sometimes you just enter the wrong apartments. So right now I'm headed to my next hotspot, so let's see where it takes us.
we deserve it. So happy, I'm so happy it hurts.
So happy it hurt.
You opened my heart, set fire to my soul.
My soul.
Didn't see it coming, so how could I know?
we are back again on the road. This is my third order for the day. I'm still having trouble picking up and delivering because it's been a long time since I did this, so I'm kind of refreshing my memory a little bit, but I'll get there. I'm getting there. So yeah, this is basically how we hustle, and it's not easy, but we thank God we are surviving, right? So guys, I told you about the three side hustles that we have done so far. I told you about DoorDash, so that's what I'm doing today. That's what I'm showing you how to do. If you like it, you can try it out. It's actually good. And then there is another one. I told you about Spark. So Spark works together with Walmart, so everything is picked from Walmart and then you deliver it to the customer. So out of all the three that we have done, Spark was our favorite because you make a lot of money. Like, it's better than DoorDash, it's better than which other one have we done? It's better than Instacart. I've not done Uber, so I'm not gonna talk about Uber. The thing I loved about Spark is that you don't waste a lot of time. So what happens is you accept the order for the customer, you go to Walmart, you park in the pickup zone, they bring the shopping out to you, they put it in your trunk, and you're ready to go and deliver. But sometimes they will offer more money if you're actually doing the shopping yourself. So there are orders that require you to do the shopping in Walmart, and then you package them and then you deliver them. So that pays a lot more. And the only problem about that is you will waste a lot of time going to pick out the items, and that's a little bit of a con about it. Some Walmarts will mess you up because they will take over like an hour to come out and actually give you the shopping. So that's the only downside about it, but I loved it. The only problem with delivering food,
Turn right onto Ashway.
is you get to smell all the nice foods from different restaurants, and my friend, it's not a good feeling, especially
In a quarter mile, as the traffic circle continues straight to stay on Ashway.
Especially if you have not had your lunch or dinner. Like right now, I'm suffering. I'm really, really suffering. DoorDash, in a day, if it's a good day, you can make up to like $100 if it's on a good day and it's busy. So you can make up to like $100, and mostly these delivery apps, they will benefit you more during winter. And the reason being is during winter people don't like going outside because it gets so cold. So during winter, these delivery apps are really, really at the peak of it. So you can try it. You can start this winter, you can start this December and see how it goes for you. So pretty helpful. People have really nice houses. So people have really nice houses, guys. Oh God, I tap into that same blessing. I tap into that. I tap in the name of Jesus Christ. We are gonna own a house one of these days. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, somebody. Only problem with DoorDash, when you get to summer, the orders kind of, decrease, so you don't do a lot of deliveries, because most people would prefer to go out and eat because it's nice and sunny. But during winter, that's when you get a lot of orders on DoorDash. So basically, yes, that was actually the first one that I tried when I came to the US. And it was good for me. I remember I used to make around $800 every week, and it was good for me. It was working for me, and at that time I didn't have a lot of bills. But right now it's also working for us. It's not that badly off, but it's at least, bringing something to the table. So I'll just give you a rundown, a rough idea of what you can make on Spark. Like, for example, for us, we used to make about $1,200 to $1,500 per week, which is a good side hustle. I mean, $1,500 per week, that's a good side hustle. So it really worked for us, and it helped us when we needed it, but right now we are not doing it. Some reason our account was deactivated, and we don't know why. And other people also complained about the same thing. They just deactivate your account for some reason. I don't know. So they deactivated it. So right now we are back to doing the DoorDash. Also, we have been able to do Instacart. Now, Instacart requires a lot of patience, because Instacart involves you going to the store, the shopping by yourself, you check out, and then you do the deliveries. That's the only bad thing about Instacart. Sometimes you'll go to a store, they have not labeled their aisles properly, so you'll spend a lot of time looking for an item, probably just something very small. You'll spend like 30 minutes just looking for one item. So that's why we didn't like Instacart. We only did it for like a month, and then we were like, it wasn't really working for us. And you spend like 2 hours on one order, and sometimes people will order a lot of things, so that means you have to even spend more time in the store. So that's why we didn't like it. Sometimes they do offer the delivery option only, so you can opt to do deliveries only, without having to shop. But that means you'll have to make less money, because when you do the shopping, you get paid for actually doing it. So when you don't do it, they only pay you for delivery, which is just a small amount of money. Yeah, so that's why we opted out of Instacart, and then we came back to DoorDash. So right now we are relying on DoorDash, and it's actually getting busier because we are going into winter. So most people don't prefer going out during winter, probably because it's cold or the snow sometimes. So it gets busy. So that's how we get to make some dollars. Yeah. Other than that, you can also try Uber. From the people who have done it, say it's also good. Also Lyft, you can do Lyft. There are many side hustles, I'm very sure. If you Google, you'll find a lot of delivery apps that are really good. And most of these delivery apps will depend on the state you live in. Because I know there are some states where DoorDash doesn't bring in a lot of money, because they pay you a very small amount of money. Or probably you don't live where you have a lot of restaurants, you live somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, so that can be a challenge too. I can say on this type of side hustles, you can actually make 500. I can say you can make 800 to 1500 a week, depending on the amount of time you put into it. I know there are people who do the 9 to 5 job. Once they are off work, they will go and do DoorDash or something else, and probably they will do it for 2 hours or 3 hours, and they're able to make about 500 a week, which is which is really good. You can use the 500 to pay for your small bills. Yeah. And for somebody who wants to do it full time, now that's when you can actually make 1200 to 1500 per week. If you give it like the entire day, you just spend your whole day doing it. So yeah, so that's how we do hustle here in America. It's not easy, especially right now during winter. Sometimes it's too cold, you don't want to go outside, but you still have to provide for for the family. Sometimes if you're doing shopping, you have to carry large amount of items, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I really salute people who do this for a living. You guys are killing it. You guys are really killing it. So yeah, I think that's all, guys. So just go out there, hustle. Living in the United States, there are people who will actually say something different from what I'm saying. For me right now, where I am, I feel like I'm putting in a lot of effort to just survive here. The fact that I'm not able to live a certain kind of life and be able to support my family makes me feel like I'm struggling. There are people who are okay, they're living the type of life that they want, and that's okay. We all have different experiences here in the US. There's somebody who came here and probably didn't like it and went back home. There's somebody who is here and they love it the way it is. There are people like us who are just struggling to make it day by day, but we pray, and I have faith. I do have faith that all this is just a season in my life, that one day I'll be able to sit in the house, spend time with family and enjoy and do all these things and travel, without having to think about bills and debts and all these things. So yeah, guys, so that's all I can say. So if you're in the US and you have tried either of these apps, please let me know. Did it work for you? How is it like in your state? Does it bring a lot of money, or is it just something that brings in a few coins? Yeah, so guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I was audible enough. Mostly when I do videos in the house, inaudible, because I don't want to speak loudly, because I'll wake up the baby. So most of the time, if I do videos in the house, you will not be able to hear me. That's why I do most of them. I do voiceover for most of them. Yeah, guys, so until the next one, I'll see you guys. Have a lovely day, and just remember that you're blessed and you're going to greater places. Bye.